Hey, imagine this. One morning, you wake up, you look outside, and there is fog. Thick fog. You cannot see anything. Is it danger out there? Is it peace? Is it something new? Or the same old problem? That's pretty heavy.
That fog, my friend, is called politics. And today, we walk into it together.
Welcome to Leo Daily English, where learning English is easy, it is fun, and yes, even when the world feels heavy, we keep going.
Especially when the world feels heavy. That is exactly when we need it most.
Okay, let us jump in. Today's topic is big. The USA and Iran, two powerful countries, a very long history, and right now, a lot of tension between them.
Okay, wait. Tension. Let me explain that word first. Tension is a feeling. Think of a rope. Two people are pulling that rope, one from the left, one from the right. Nobody lets go. The rope gets tighter and tighter. That feeling, that is tension.
And right now, between the USA and Iran, that rope is extremely tight.
Yeah, extremely tight. But listen, we're not here to scare you today. We're here to help you understand, because when you understand the world, you feel less afraid of it.
And when you understand it in English, even better. Leo, are you ready?
Sarah, I was born ready. Okay, that's not true. I was born very confused, but I worked on it.
All right, a little history, very short, promise. The USA and Iran, they were not always enemies. In the 1960s, they actually had a good relationship.
Like two neighbors having tea together, sharing stories.
But then, a revolution happened in Iran. Everything changed overnight.
The tea got cold.
The tea got very cold, Leo. Since then, disagreements, conflicts, threats, and a lot of difficult words. Speaking of difficult words,
Ooh, I feel a big word coming.
the first big word today is sanctions.
Okay, everyone, stop what you're doing. This is important. Let's break it down.
Vocabulary Spotlight. Word number 1, sanctions.
Okay, simple story. Ready? You have a friend called Marco. Marco does something really bad. He breaks the rules. So all your friends get together and say, "We're not playing with Marco anymore. We're not eating lunch with Marco. We're not buying anything from Marco." You make Marco's life very difficult until he says sorry, until he changes.
Now, imagine that, but between countries. That's a sanction.
One country says to another country, "You did something wrong, so we stop doing business with you. We block your money. We close all the doors until you change your behavior."
The USA has done this to Iran for many years because of disagreements about nuclear weapons, about power, about human rights.
And here's the hard part. Sanctions aren't bombs, but they still hurt. Real people feel them. Normal families. People who just want to go to the market, pay their bills, feed their children.
That's the truth about sanctions. They're a quiet weapon, but a weapon still. Okay, we need a break from the heavy stuff. Leo, I heard something happened to you last week in your kitchen.
Oh no, Sarah, please.
Tell the people, Leo.
Fine. Okay, fine. So, you all know I love tea. Persian chai every single morning. It's my ritual, my moment of peace.
Very poetic. Continue.
So, last week, Tuesday morning, I was late, very stressed. I made my tea super fast. I grabbed the white powder from the jar, I mixed it in, I took one big sip, and I thought to myself, why does my tea taste like the Atlantic Ocean?
No.
Salt, Sarah. I put salt in my tea. Not sugar, salt. Because both jars in my kitchen look exactly the same. White, small, no label, innocent looking.
Okay, but you stopped drinking it, right?
I finished the whole cup.
Why, Leo? Why?
Because I'm a determined person, Sarah, I committed to the tea. But wait, there's a lesson here, a real one. Tone shifts to thoughtful but relaxed. Sometimes in politics, leaders do exactly the same thing. They taste something wrong, they know the direction is bad, but they keep going because turning back feels like weakness. And that, step by step getting worse, is called escalation.
Vocabulary Spotlight. Word number 2, escalation.
Escalation. Think of it like stairs going up, but these are the wrong stairs, and every step, the situation gets worse. One country does something aggressive, the other responds harder. The first responds even harder. Step, step, step. Up and up. And no one wants to be the first to stop, because stopping feels like losing.
And before you know it, no one even remembers how it started. They just know it's big, it's dangerous, and it's very hard to stop.
Exactly like my salty tea situation, but with missiles.
Leo, please do not compare yourself to a geopolitical conflict.
The lesson is the same, Sarah. You keep going even when you know it's wrong.
But really, in recent years, the USA and Iran have come dangerously close. Military strikes, tensions at sea, conflicts across the region. Each time, the whole world held its breath.
And ordinary people, in Tehran, in Washington, in between, they didn't want any of this. They just wanted peace.
And that brings us to the word that matters most, the word everyone needs to know.
Say it, Sarah.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Repeat after me, everyone. Di-plo-ma-cy. Diplomacy. Good. You got it.
Vocabulary Spotlight. Word number 3, diplomacy.
Diplomacy is simple. It means you talk instead of fight. You send smart, patient people, called diplomats, to sit in a room with the other side, and they talk and argue and disagree, but they use words, not weapons, and they try to find a middle ground.
Middle ground. Love that phrase. Middle ground means not your way, not my way, but something we can both live with, our way.
Diplomacy is slow. Sometimes it feels boring, sometimes it feels impossible, but almost always it's better than the alternative.
The alternative being war.
War sounds powerful. War sounds decisive. But in reality, war destroys the lives of people who never chose it. Mothers who lose sons, children who lose homes, teachers, doctors, farmers, people who just wanted to live.
So yes, diplomacy matters, even when it's frustrating, even when it's slow, even when trust is broken.
You know what it's like? It's like two people learning to dance together for the first time. They step on each other's feet, they move at different speeds, they get frustrated, but they don't stop, because dancing together is always better than fighting.
Leo, that was beautiful.
I have my moments.
So, where are we today? Right now, 2025. What's actually happening?
Complicated as always. The big issue is Iran's nuclear program. Nuclear means extremely powerful energy, good for electricity, but dangerous as a weapon.
The USA says Iran must not build nuclear weapons. Iran says we have the right to develop our own technology, and neither side fully trusts the other. This situation, this standoff, has been going on for decades.
Standoff, another important word. A standoff is when two sides face each other, eye to eye. Neither moves, neither wins, neither leaves. Like two people blocking a narrow door. both too proud to step back.
And while they stand there blocking that door, real people wait on the other side, hoping, worrying, waiting for someone to move.
There was a moment of hope. A nuclear deal was signed. Countries sat down, they talked, they agreed. The world breathed.
Then, 2018, the USA pulled out of the deal. The fog came back, thicker than before.
And since then, both sides have been trying, sometimes, to find the way back to the table.
The negotiating table. Honestly, one of the most important pieces of furniture in human history. Okay, let's pause the news for a second and talk about you. Yes, you, listening right now.
Maybe you are in Tehran tonight. Maybe you are driving in Texas. Maybe you are on a bus in Tokyo. Wherever you are, you chose to be here, learning, growing, and that is not small.
When you learn a new language, you build something, a bridge between you and someone completely different. Someone with different food, different music, different fears, different dreams.
And a bridge does not mean you agree. It means you can reach each other. You can speak. You can listen. You can begin to understand.
And understanding, even just a little bit of it, changes how you see the world.
Now, we talk a lot about self-discipline on this show. Showing up when you were tired, studying when you would rather sleep, practicing when your English still feels messy.
And Leo, your English is still a little messy sometimes.
Leo in front of everyone. Okay, yes, it is. But that is the point. Self-discipline is not about being perfect. It is about coming back every single day, a little better than yesterday. That is it.
Because the world needs people who can communicate, who can sit with someone totally different and find the words. Words of respect, words of honesty, even words of disagreement said with calm, said with care.
That is diplomacy. That is language learning. Look how similar they are. Now, challenge time.
One word. That is all we want from you. Go to the comments right now, type the word peace.
Peace.
Just that one word.
Imagine it. Someone in Iran types peace. Someone in America types peace. Someone in Japan types peace.
All at the same time. Same word, different worlds.
That is not nothing. That is something real. And while you're there, hit that like button. It genuinely helps us reach more learners.
And subscribe if you haven't already. Every week we do this. We take something big and complicated and we make it clear in real, everyday English.
We really do. Now, quick recap. You ready?
Let's go.
Word 1. Tension.
A feeling of conflict, like a rope pulled tight. Neither side lets go.
Word 2. Sanctions.
When one country punishes another, not with weapons, but by blocking trade and money.
Word 3. Escalation.
When things get worse, step by step, like climbing the wrong stairs and not stopping.
Word 4. Diplomacy.
Talking instead of fighting, finding a middle ground, patient, careful, human work.
Word 5. Standoff.
Two sides, face to face. Nobody moves, nobody wins.
Word 6. Middle ground.
Not your way, not my way, our way. A solution both sides can live with.
And the bonus word, my personal favorite, bridge. What you build when you learn a language. What the world is desperate for right now.
We started today in the fog, remember? Heavy fog. Politics, fear, confusion.
But look at you now. You stayed. You listened. You learned 6 new words.
And maybe, just maybe, the fog is a little thinner now.
That is what learning does. It does not make the world simple, but it gives you a light, small but steady, enough to take the next step.
The world is complicated right now. The news is heavy. But you chose to learn today, to grow, to build that bridge.
And honestly, that matters more than you know.
From all of us at Leo Daily English,
Stay curious,
stay disciplined,
stay kind,
stay brave.
and remember, even in the fog, you are not walking alone. See you in the next episode.
Until then,
Bye for now.
bye for now.